Right, hello everyone, welcome to my Eruption of Shame. Today we have the new May Humble Bundle for 2023 and associated other free games that come along with it as well. So, this month we have a series of games, one of which already I know very well because I've just played it just recently and just released the videos on my channel, so yay. Alright, so the first thing we have, and the first headliner of this month, is Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. I must say, I do like myself a little bit of Warhammer. Very much so. I do like myself a little bit of turn-based tactical RPG. These Warhammer games, price is high, mostly positive. Could be probably better there. But I can see this as being a good pickup. I don't think I already own this one, so that feels like a positive. I'm happy enough with that little pickup there. That's fairly nice. Give me XCOM anything, and I'll be fairly happy. Will I play for it all? Yeah, probably not straight away, but it's something good for my mountain. Next one is Spiritfarer, and unlike the previous one, Spiritfarer. Oh yes, I have definitely played through this one, and quite frankly, it's beautiful. It really is. Now, the videos that seem to want to play, there is one which I want to see if we can get playing. If it's going to work, it probably won't. Let's go back the other way around. Yeah, I guess this one. All right. Let's just. Whoop. This is not the one I was thinking of. I guess the one I was thinking of was way too full of, well. Now, the one I was thinking is way too full of, what's his faces of spoilers. So fair enough that it's not the one there. Once you finish the game, there's this beautiful animated trailer. It's like they animate the whole thing. It's beautiful. Anyway, what is Spiritfarer? Well, Spiritfarer is awesome, to be honest. It's a beautiful story where you go through and you help ferry the souls of the damned to the basically afterlife. So everyone has died, and you've got to let them accept the fact that they have died. It's an emotional one. So yeah, at first you don't like not everyone. In fact, I gotta say the second half of the crew is not nearly as good. The ones who are added after, not nearly as good as the first few. But the game itself is beautiful. It is a colony-ish management as well. So you've got this little setup on your boat, and you spirit them around, doing quests for them, making them accept the fact they've died. When they have, you send them on their way. You have a nice little emotional sequence, and that's the loop. It's like if Pyre was less cutthroat, and you were just trying to send people away. It is quite sad when a few of them go, but this game is lovely. It's beautiful. Its music is phenomenal, and this is a great pickup if you don't already own it. So yes, this will make a good gift for someone on my friends list. Next game. Oh no. This is one I don't know, but it looks like a horror game. Is it? I don't know. Let's have a little look here. It says Bendy in the Dark Revival is a first-person survival horror. Yeah, it is. Okay. Survival horror game, and a much anticipated sequel to Bendy and the Ink Machine. Players Audrey as she explores the depth of the creepy animation studio that's gone completely mad. Great. It's not even Halloween. What is with Humble and giving us horror games just at any old time? I'm not watching this trailer. Oh boy. Yeah. Technically, a pickup because I don't have it. It's overwhelmingly positive, so I'm guessing a lot of people will be happy about this particular one. I won't be, though, when we get it on the mountain in a few years' time, or, knowing my luck, days' time. Ugh. Next one is Operation Tango. Online co-op only and requires a microphone. So this is a game I'm going to be playing with Para then, clearly. Because she also gets the Humble Bundle, and I'm going to need her to play this one. I am not a fan of Humble giving out co-op only I'm not a fan of Humble giving out only multiplayer titles, like multiplayer only titles. Not a massive fan. However, it does say thanks to Friends Pass, any one of your friends can play for free. I still don't like having to bother people with it, but I don't know. As long as he's working, I guess it's fine. It looks like it's some sort of weird adventure game. It says here, let's see. A cooperative adventure challenging you and your friend to complete a dangerous mission across the globe. High-tech, near-future world. Exclusive Team 2, you and your partner become agent and hacker, working in tandem to bring a global menace to its knees. Co-op puzzle solving, thrilling espionage, high-tech tools, friendly banter. I mean, fair enough. It's a game I literally have never heard of, which I suppose is what you want in a Humble Bundle. Next one is Windjammers 2. Windjammers 2. Well, this is giving me the it is dodgeball, clearly. Also similar to dodgeball. Is it dodgeball? It looks like dodgeball. Yeah, it's dodgeball. Um it is giving me there'll be a few major like dodgeball-y games. Oh, it's frisbee. Is it it's frisbee. Okay, fair enough. Um Sequel to Neo Geo cult classic Windjammers. Oh, wait. Do we have that on Prime? Cuz like Prime gives out a boatload of Neo Geo games. Let me just check something here. Amazon Games, all games. Let's see, Wind. That seems like a bit of a missed opportunity. No, apparently we do not have Windjammers, at least not since I've started claiming the Prime games. Hopefully it'll come out. Maybe it's even this month. I haven't spent too long looking at it, but I don't think I remember seeing it here. I think whether I like this game will depend on whether it's got anything else to it. If it's just a frisbee game, I could take it or leave it. But if it has got some other things that help you make the game a little bit more interesting, maybe. It doesn't sound like it though. It sounds like it's going to be very basic. So this one, I'm unsure of whether I want it or not. Then we have Builder Simulator. Well, we recently did play Farmer Simulator, and we've played a little bit of that cleaning up game. So honestly, even though I've never heard this one before, I'm willing to get it and see if it's any good. Do a video to it eventually. Will it be any good? I don't know. I don't know at all. It looks a little bit more dated than some of the other simulator games we've gotten. Personally, I'm really waiting for the time when we get the Power Wash Simulator through Humble Bundle. Knowing my luck, it'll be directly after I purchase it, so probably shouldn't be holding my breath on that one. Then we have Behind the Frame. Now, this game, I should just hasten to add, is very, very short. It only goes for a few hours, a couple of hours. And I played it on the channel recently, and I quite liked it, even if it was a little bit weird. Um, it's not the sort of game you'll play more than once. It's just this lovely little storyline about this anime girl who basically just paints for a living, and things start getting a little bit weird as she goes through her daily routine. And she starts to try and work out what the heck is going on, essentially. It's a charming storyline. If you do play it, there is a DLC which is for free that was released. That you've got to click on the menu after you finish the game to get to that. So do not forget to look around for that before you play it. Is this a good pickup? I don't know. I don't believe it's a great pickup, just given how short it is. But if you like these sort of games, maybe. I mean, but what are these sort of games? This is literally just a paint by number with mild adventure elements. I had a fun time, but am I happy that it's using up one of my humble slots? That's the question. And finally, we have The Invisible Hand. Congrats on your job. The first person world level, mid-level stockbroker. To be your first day of training in Ferris, you wanted this job since you were 6. Well, a lot of people have. Oh, this is a bloody stock market simulator? This is one of those, like, weird simulators that they've been releasing ever since, game developers became a lot more open-ended, where they'll say, oh, we're just going to release, like, Bum Simulator or something. By short. Oh dear. Hans, are we the baddies? Look, I've never played a game specifically like this, but I could give it a go, especially depending on how well they allow you to like upgrade your house or something similar to that. That would be nice. I suppose we should probably watch the trailer for this one because I have no idea what to expect. So
you want it in? You're in. Welcome to Farios, pal, where dreams come true while the rest of the world is fast asleep.
That's a lot of good stock footage there.
A loser. At Farios, we turn chaos into gold, political loss into financial gain. No point being here unless you're willing to go all in, so forget everything you care about, okay? You chew gum? Gary, get us some gum. Every day is a bigger objective with a bigger reward. You gotta take risks to maximize your commission, even if it means screwing over a few pension funds. We don't get to retire. Why should they? Where most people see how the tragedies of modern day society cause devastation to the masses, we see a ticket to the moon. Lobby connections to swing the market in your favor.
Okay, it's definitely feeling very satirical, which is a good thing.
Pay no mind to any rumors of investigation. The cops are all part of the game at this point. There's no law against making money illegally, pal. That's what lawyers are for. You don't have one? Gary, get in here! At the end of the day, we all know what truly matters. Profit! Life is power. It's life on the wire. It's rolled up sleeves. It's abusively yelling at your coworkers, unprovoked. You think you got what it takes? We'll see you Monday.
I'm gonna suck at this game. I'm not gonna be...
ETA on that gum!
Okay, I appreciate their humor, if nothing else. That trailer was great. I do hope that the game is as satirical as their trailer would suggest, because if so, that'll be a fun time. So yeah, I think that would be a good pickup for me. So overall, is it a good bundle? I think it's an okay bundle. Is it a return to form again? It's okay. I already own Behind the Frame, and even if I didn't, if I didn't own it, I found it because hey, it looks interesting and unique. But I know it's so short, so if I didn't know it's so short, yeah. Spiritfarer is fantastic, even though I already own it. I'll give it to a friend. Everything else there, anything new? One game I really just do not want. One looked pretty interesting, and a few of them were like, I'll give them a go. So it's an okay bundle for me this week, this month. Apparently comes with a couple of vouchers. It says here for one for Operation Tango. Oh, that's probably so you can give it to a friend if you want to buy them another copy of it. If someone wants to buy a copy, they can be like, oh, I've got a 25% discount. And this one is apparently for a DLC. Let me just have a look at what that DLC is if I can work it out. So if I go to the store page on Steam, if it lets me load it, and I go to Chaos. There we go, Chaos Gate. It is on my wish list, so there's a benefit there. Okay, it's also on Para's wish list. Fantastic. So this is for the $21 Demon Hunters Castilian Champion Upgrade Pack. Champion Upgrade Pack? That sounds a little bit iffy. Unlocked through a timeline event in the main storyline. A flawless soul entrusted with the Grey Knights, whose heinous possessions, the Black Blade of Antwerp. And the soundtrack. So literally, it's just the sort of thing they give out when they do a pre-order bonus or a deluxe or grandmaster edition. They say, "Hey, we've even got an extra character for you." So it's not something you're going to miss out on. It's a shame it wasn't something more interesting, but it looks like there aren't that many DLC. Duty Eternal has mostly negative reviews, so you probably wouldn't want that one. And the other one's the internal. So I guess there wasn't really much else they could do. I'm surprised they even bothered with that, to be honest. Oh well. So yeah, overall, not bad. Could be much better. Now let's go turn around to our attention to the Amazon games. So Amazon, as you know, does these monthly games as well. However, unlike previously, they do not release them in one go. So I can't just go to the Amazon page like I used to and, yeah, show you them all and be like, hey, claim them all, because they've changed it now. So let's go have a look at them now. Starting off on May the 4th, be with you. We have Rogue Squadron, which makes perfect sense. Though I've got to say, could there have been any other better game that you released on this? Like, there's so many Star Wars games out there. Not that I have anything against Rogue Squadron. It's just like, it's not what I think about when I'm thinking about Star Wars that much. But I guess it's fine. I don't already own it, so it is a pickup. I don't even believe I played that when it came out. I think I remember seeing it, but that's about it. So that's a good pickup. Then also on May the 4th, we have Super Sidekicks, and this one was really hard to find a good picture of, a good thing of gameplay for. Even the pages like on Nintendo and such just didn't want to load the pictures or anything. This looks like an arcade soccer game, and quite frankly, I hate it. So let's keep going. Next, we have Samurai Shodown 4 ACA Neo Geo. Once again, another Neo Geo game. That's a pattern for a lot of the games that get released by Amazon recently. Just they love to dial up the amount just so we get a ton of Neo Geo games. Pretty soon we're going to own the entire selection of Neo Geo games. Then I don't know what they're going to do. Probably just keep looping the Neo Geo games we've already got. But fighting game looks pretty good. It looks like a nice arcadey fighter. So it's exactly what you get. However, we're going to get a lot more of them yet. The next one is much better, though. It is Planescape Torment. Now, keep in mind, I don't know which keys these are going to be given as, if they're going to be given as GOG or if they're just going to be on Amazon Prime. I go to the Steam page because it's the easiest way to get all the information out at once, but these games are never Steam games, so just keep that in mind. Now, Planescape Torment would be best on GOG, though if it was, I already own it, which is a bit of a pain. But Planescape Torment is this lovely little game. Well, I said lovely little game. It's none of this. It's a really long game that's actually quite hideous. It's a great game though. Basically, it is one of the classics of the CRPG genre. It has some really quite funny sections. Like this talking skull you've got. It is a little bit dated these days, and probably you might be better off playing Torment Tides of Numenera. But the classic really is good, and there's reason people like it. So this I would say is the best pickup so far for the games in Prime. Next one is Lake, and this is a game that was languishing on my wish list for a long time. I bought it, but I know this will shock you, but I haven't got around to playing it. It's a story-based road trippy sort of thing. I have not played it. It sounds fun. I want to play it. If you don't have it though, getting it on Amazon is probably the best way to do it because I don't know how long the gameplay is in something like this. It's could be quite short. Next, we have ACA, Robot Army. All these, by the way, since Planescape, have been on May the 11th. So, ACA Neo Geo Robot Army, another fighter. Although this one looks more like a side-scrolling fighter, like a Golden Axe or something similar. Or a Metal Slug. So, once again, should be relatively reasonable. You can't really go wrong with some arcadey games. The question will be how well it works on PC, but it shouldn't be too bad, I imagine. And the last game for May the 11th is a co-op shooter called Last Resort. I don't think any of my friends will own this, so it says single player as well, but I'm a little bit skeptical. I'll have to poke someone to grab it. I'm assuming this will be a key for something rather than just on Amazon since it is co-op. So it'll probably be a key for Epic or for GOG, I'd imagine. But yeah, the next one we have, and quite frankly, it's quite a big week, a big time for Amazon Prime. This is a massive number of games. On the 18th of May, we're receiving Cardboard Kings, which is basically a Pokemon card simulator. This is still on my wish list. I don't own it yet, so this is a great pickup for me. I actually have been eyeing this game off and being like, I should buy this for a long time now. So I'm actually very happy to receive Cardboard Kings. It's apparently pretty short. That's been the only thing which got me not buying it straight away. Apparently, it's not nearly as short as long as it should be. Personally, in a proper Pokemon style game, like you think about the old Pokemon trading card game, they had a lot of different expansion packs to draw from. So basically, you'd first start by unlocking the base set, then you unlock the second set, then you unlock the third set. I think it went all the way down to Fossil or Jungle or something. Actually, no, Jungle was the second one. I think it went all the way to Fossil. Actually, I forget. I know it went through multiple different booster packs though, and so unless it's got that and it's got multiple different types of booster packs, bonus points if they get released over time and have the natural power creep that trading cards often do. But depending on how long this is whether it's going to be a good go or not. I am happy to get this one for free, so that's always a positive. That being said, I'd much rather on Steam. So if we're lucky, maybe it'll show up in a bundle. Sometimes the things we get on Amazon Prime show up in a Fanatical bundle a little bit later. So next one on May the 18th is Almost Gone, a short point-and-click puzzle mystery game. So yeah, I mean, looks beautiful. It doesn't look like a bad pickup. Don't know anything about it. The Steam page is quite basic. There's very little to say. Then we have two more Neo Geo games. First of all, we have another fighting game, Neo Geo Countbout. This one looks less interesting to me than the first one we got. Still, beautiful graphics for its style. It's that perfect arcadey style right there. So, worth it for me, at least. I'll give it a go. Next one is Alpha Mission, and this one looks much more my speed. It is a bullet hell. I love bullet hells, and not just as a bullet hell, it's like a bottom to top bullet hell. So many bullet hells of this era went left to right, and I hated them. But you give me a top to bottom one, a bottom to top one like Tyrion or Raptor Core or the Shadows, I was in for a good time. It should be said, however, this is not probably going to have the same level of depth and replayability as something like Tyrion does, because I doubt it's going to have a proper upgrade system. However, I am just talking out my ass right now, so it might actually have something really good in it. So I'm happy to find out one way or another. And finally, on May 24th, sorry to make your whole month go, we have Lilla's Sky Arc. I'm guessing this one once again will be an Epic or GOG key, because often they are for things like this. This looks beautiful for one. It's giving me Moonraker vibes, if anything. It's basically is one of those top-down pixel sort of like almost like twin stick sort of things. I believe I own this, but haven't actually played it yet. It looks beautiful, and I think it does count as a good pickup for for Amazon. Sorry. Then we have Agatha Knight. Okay, I didn't even actually pay attention to looking at the Steam page after opening it up, but that looks bloody. Okay, it's giving me like not Harvest Moon vibes. It's giving me a combination of Homestruck, which I'm guessing it might even be a Homestruck game, or Stick Life RPG, or whatever that one was. That life sim that was for in stick figures, combined with like a Monkey Island, and honestly, that looks good. I didn't even like that sort of a thing, and I don't know if this is based on Homestruck. It doesn't seem like. Done in the whimsical psychotic universe, the same world as Mango Protocol's beloved first game, Mechanica. Okay, so no, it's its own universe. Beautiful. Let's have a look if we can find out what this Mechanica is. See what the world is. Mechanica. I mean, it just looks exactly the same as the other one. So yes. Okay, so they are making their own world. Very nice. It also gives me vibes of the Cyanide and Happiness game, but actually finished. So that's fantastic. All right, well, I think that is a fantastic pickup as well. Only two more games left on May the 25th, sorry. ACA Neo King of Monsters. King of Monsters is yet another side-scroller where you go around and bash people. Never played it, have heard of it. Once again, quite like the art style, but a lot of these arcade games seem to be very similar. You'll notice some like things we've seen before when it comes to P's, for example, the power ups. And finally, another Neo Geo game. It appears to be another fighting game. So that's 3 fighting games in 1 month. Makes you wonder how many more Neo Geo games they have. I sort of feel like going over a list and seeing what they have and haven't given out. But yeah. All right, and finally, I'm going to go through some of the bundles that exist at the moment. I've got to say, Fanatical has not been as good. Yes, thank you. I know I still haven't bought those. I'm waiting for another bundle to come out, but you guys haven't released anything in the last bloody ages. First one is New Realms bundle. This is probably the newest one that came out. It says, "Oh, new to bundle." I'm not going to buy this one because a lot of them are either horror or things I'm not interested in. So that's not this isn't a bundle I'm really interested in. That being said, their set bundles are usually pretty great value. You do have to do the math on it first, but they're usually pretty good value. In this case, I found a lot of the games included in this bundle to be incredibly cheap. So it felt like I wouldn't be spending anywhere near that much in any other circumstance. So I sort of skipped it for multiple reasons. Next one is the Platinum Collection. Now, this is the April Platinum Collection. Yes, I know I still haven't bought things. Yeah, I know I haven't bought that. Yes. Actually, I think I did buy the Platinum Collection. The Platinum Collection is usually their headliners. April was a little bit of a letdown. It's about to end in a day or so. So if you like this, buy this and then check it out again in a few days' time because they'll release one for May. It's usually their headliners, their best bundle. But this one particular, it didn't really grab me. Honestly, it didn't really grab me. There are a couple of games here which looked okay. Like I think Treasures of Gian looked okay. But everything there wasn't that fantastic. Then we have the Build Your Own Trinity bundle. Now this is one I'm planning on buying, but as you can see, I own a lot of the games already. I own Desolate. I own Police Story. I don't want to own NG Spirit Hunter. I don't want to own Plain Killer, though I think I already do. So I'm thinking about whether I do buy it or not. I'm just waiting for another bundle. I'm currently buying some this bundle and a music bundle, but I'm waiting for something else to come out. So I'll probably wait till the next bundle comes out for that, and we'll just grab it basically. All right, then we have the Handy Games Anniversary Bundle. I did buy this one, and I bought a lot of games in this one. This bundle is huge, and the games themselves are a bit hit and miss. A lot of them are sort of like throwaway games. If you're looking to buff your library, this might be a decent bundle, but I should warn you, while it is a massive thing, there's a lot of halfway decent games here. Like Little Big Workshop was great. That was the first game I ever rolled off my mountain. Had a great time with it. Fantastic. Neighbors from Hell. That's Back from Hell. I don't know about Back from Hell, but the original Neighbors from Hell, I played that. It was quite fun, if a little bit janky, a little bit crazy, a little bit kiddie. Rad Rogers. Backed it on Kickstarter. Quite nice. Yeah, a few of these games are quite good, but a few of them just seem like a little bit throwaways. Whether you like this game, I think will depend on how many of these you actually like, but it's not bad. Worth having a look at it, Reese. I know a friend of mine was playing Airline Tycoon Deluxe, so I was happy to get that one in my list. Then we had the Build Your Own Easter Bundle, which kind of tells you how long this one's been up for, because now it's May. So I don't know when this one's going to end. It doesn't. 9 days apparently. It's a very long bundle for something that's called an Easter bundle. Still, I didn't buy this just because I own most of it already. However, Mindustry is great. Startup Panic, I'm not so sure about. I do own it, but it's like one of those build your own business sort of deals. I'm pretty sure one of the stat building games. I do quite like those. A couple of those other ones, like Twilight Town, looks pretty good. Beautiful Desolation looks pretty good, but once again, it wasn't anything overly special. Then we have the Intrigue bundle. I don't believe I own this. I'm not a big fan of the Siberia games. I haven't played a lot of them, so that might be it. I already own Black Sad and a few other things there, so I didn't buy this one. But it's another adventure game heavy bundle. Only $10 though, so realistically, that's a pretty good price. And finally, we have this one, which has actually been around since last month, and it may have even been included in the last video, because that's how long I feel like this one's been around for. I'm not sure why it's lasting forever. It's going to last another 12 days yet. At one point, it looked like it ended. I had this in my cart to buy, and basically, it looked like it was going to end, and it did end. I didn't notice it ended, and I couldn't buy it anymore. And then a couple of days later, it popped back up again. I'm just like, what the heck? The only game here I really thought looked interesting was Eternal Edge Plus. I have obviously played a video of Double Kick Heroes, and it was quite fun. But yeah, it's eh. And finally, the Humble Bundles. Now, the Humble Bundles have been okay, but a little bit, once again, also not my scene at the moment. So, Back for Blood is basically Left 4 Dead, but it's showing the ravages of time. Zombie Army 4, haven't played it, but it's by Rebellion, so I'm guessing it's going to be okay. Vermintide 2, once again, haven't played it, but this has been given out many times free before, so you may already own it. Killing Floor 2, I think I played the original Killing Floor, or at least have the original Killing Floor. Don't think I ever did 2. Anna Crucis, haven't even heard or played of that. And Zombie Island Trilogy. So really, I didn't buy this just because I either had or wasn't interested in everything in the bundle. And it's a pretty small one. Now, this is one I will probably buy before it ends, assuming, it's got still 10 days. I'll wait a little bit longer. But I want this one for Loot River, and Sands of Aura looked pretty good too. This is a bunch of, says Souls-likes. But a couple of these are roguelikes. Some of them are Souls-likes, but the ones who are Souls-likes still look okay. They're not like full-on Dark Souls. So I think this bundle is pretty fun. I will probably pick it up, and I think it's a good one. And finally, In Your Face VR. If you've got VR, why not? This is the first VR bundle in a while that I actually have technically needed to get. I haven't got it yet, but once again, I will be. Basically, it's got a bunch of games. The only one I already owned was Zenith, which is an MMO, which is fine. I can give it to a friend. Not that too many people on my friends list have VR, but a few of them do. So overall, it's an okay bundle, but once again, it didn't make me really super excited. So overall, the May bundles are okay, and everything currently on offer is okay. I think that Amazon is probably slightly better than Humble for me this month. But yeah, it's really good. So yeah, that's the Eruption of Shame. Relatively normal length. I have to go and upload this video as soon as possible because I have to go early today to work. Picking up a friend from a car yard and taking to work, so that'll be fun. They'll be doing the same thing for me tomorrow. So thank you all for joining me. This has been my Eruption of Shame. I'll see you all next time. Tell me what you think in the comments about what you think about this particular month. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it indifferent? I don't know. Tell me, and we'll move on from there. Thank you, and goodbye.